Welcome everyone to session 14 of Fever Swamp. Can someone remind me where we left off last time?
The paladin was complaining that we were mapping.
Right, yes. And you did finish mapping that, that hex that you were in.
Paladin leveled up, and we looked at him smugly. And otherwise, it's been fairly uneventful. It was a good couple of missions of traveling, feeding the locals, being attacked by crocodiles in the night, murdering invisible things with locate dress, adventure stuff.
That reminds me, I need to roll his new hit die. Let's see. It's a D10 for paladins.
We should murder the paladin.
I'm sorry, he just gained
Just saying.
a lot more hit points. His current hit points should rise to adjust that. Oh wait, no. I guess he does need to get back to town in order to level up just like everyone else. So he doesn't get that yet.
Alright. If he survives, he'll go home a mighty paladin.
Yes, he needs a long rest to reflect on what he has learned. Yes. Very well. Okay. So it looks like I rolled for weather at the end of last session. So we have clear skies. Play the Swamplandia sound. It's clear skies, and you are here. You have mapped this hex. What are you doing? What is on the agenda for today? Yes, heading that
something.
We are continuing along our course.
Yes. What pace are you going to exercise today?
We are going to continue to ignore the paladin's calls that we go quickly.
Okay. Very good. So, heading southwest at a normal pace. Please elect a navigator and probably a forager, I assume. There is little reason not to do so.
I'll continue to navigate. Unless there's an objection.
No. And usually we do force convalescence to... Do we force convalescence? Fish? Alright.
Yeah. So I can do that.
I'm seeing that Silas is at like the front of his boat, pushing the boat along with his pike and just looking out for any large fish he can just spear before the boats go over.
I think my mouse double clicked.
Yes. Well, that's okay. So your first roll, which was made with advantage, was an 11, which is a failure to navigate the swamp. But your ranger ability factors in there, and you get a reroll. So your actual result is a 23.
Oh, I must have one of those fancy smart mice.
Yes. So
Special RPG gaming mouse.
Everything worked out fine. And yes, so Silas, you found 1d6 plus wisdom food. Go ahead and roll that. All right, and yeah. So let's see this book. So it's another day in the swamp. I don't know what to say. It's muggy. It's terrible. The droning of insects never, ever, ever stops. The croaking of frogs. It is an incessant noise and an incessant humid heat, and it's just a really bad place. You rethink your life choices that have brought you here.
It's all going to be worth it for my honors. They'll have to call me Sir Lucas Dietrichstein when I come back with a map of the swamp. That thought propels me through anything.
All right. So, those of you in Silas and Bort and Gildrak, roll perception.
Wonderful.
All right. Wow.
Okay, Bort.
Jesus.
Bort, you see, you see footprints in the mud up ahead. Oh wait, no, they're trackless. They don't leave tracks. You see leaves displaced up ahead, branches bent in strange ways, and a reflection. It's another one of the creatures that attacked you. Another one of the invisible creatures which attacked or tried to ambush you before. Skulk.
Oh dear. I think we've got another one of those things, the invisible ones.
It's 34 feet ahead of your boat.
Did you see what it had?
Did I see what it had?
What it had?
Diseases
Like
and stuff.
equipment-wise, I assume. Or like clothing and
Equipment,
apparel.
clothing.
It is also in the vague shape of Jasmine. It's clear she also summoned this one. So it is wearing
Well,
the same
then-
clothes that she was wearing when last you saw her.
Looks like the same as the last one.
Then I suppose we'll try the last solution again. This will cast Locate Object. Dress.
You have an exact location of the skulk. It is 34 feet ahead of Bort. So, yeah. Like, yeah. Within crossbow range.
Oh no, actually, according to the map, it's outside the swamp.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Bort, you're watching, and you see the arrows strike the creature, squarely. It falls back, startled as its ambush has completely failed. And Lucas, I don't know if you can maintain concentration on that or not.
Oh, I can, so long as I don't take any damage or cast any other spells with a concentration keyword.
Okay. Then yeah, and then you detect that the dress is moving inland onto that island that it's on. Bort,
Is anyone else
you
able
still
to take
still double critted that perception, so yeah, you kind of see where you think it's moving. You want to take a
Alright,
shot at it as well.
Yeah, I will try and take a shot.
Does it happen to have a crossbow bolt sticking out of it?
Yes. So you could target it with disadvantage.
Damn, I am just rolling fire.
Yeah. Okay. Throw some damage on that. Okay. Yeah. So you see the invisible foe drop to the ground as you put a crossbow bolt in its spine.
Well,
So much for the skulk.
Well, at least we're on the right trail.
It's powerful magic Jasmine uses. It's a shame she doesn't use it more wisely. I suppose to our benefit that she doesn't use it a little more wisely. But I hope she continues along this trend.
Yes. Yes. So the rest of your day passes uneventfully. The you you make your camp, and mark off food and water for a day.
I actually marked off food and water right after we did the check. See what we got.
Okay, that's good then. I need to select that there. Okay. Token there. There we go. Okay. So it's the next morning. Clear skies once again. Good weather for traveling or mapping, whichever it is you decide to do.
So it's going to be mapping. We definitely want to have a continuous line across the swamp like this. At
Lucas,
least to here,
we're
because
so close. We're almost to the area that the goblin indicated. We should press on. We could be there tonight.
but we've seen signs of Jasmine in the area.
So we should press onward. She's clearly gone this way.
She might still be here.
I doubt she'll move past where I indicated. She's probably not strong enough to pick up the corpse and carry it somewhere.
Besides, a
We've
line
bumped
of mapped
someone's elbow.
territory here would ensure that as we travel this sector of the swamp, we can, if we lose our way, always find something that will guide us home. It's minimal but prudent.
Roll persuasion.
Well, that was either really bad or really good.
Yes. Well, I don't think you had advantage. Yes.
Hurry, accidentally reveal that you're a cultist.
This is stupid. We know where she's going. We should be searching for her there. Wandering around the swamp here does us no good. We can press on. We can be in that territory today. Sir Oric is getting more insisting.
Lucas is going to pause for a moment and at least consider it. It is a big risk, but on the other hand, technically this is a paladin matter that he's come out here on.
Mm-hmm.
And do we know how long those stalkers last? Has she had to waste her magical resources? She might be weak right now.
Lucas doesn't know that spell. He doesn't know. But he knows that they are conjured with a ritual.
Well, if they're conjured with a ritual, no, it's not really costing her anything. Unless it has a material component.
In which case, it's only using up how many of those she can potentially send after you. But nothing for her today. Unless it happens to be the same material component as a different spell.
That said, rituals do tend to take time, which means that she's wasting time She spent some of her time that she could have been getting further ahead of us, instead putting these in our path. So we
After a
might-
moment's consideration, Lucas will nod and say, "Very well, but if we should become lost, or a lack of mapping of this area should cause us to lose Jasmine, you will claim full credit. You will say that each of us here did our part except for you. Is that agreeable to you?"
I agree to your terms.
Very well. Then, forward.
All right. I need. Who shall navigate today? I know the answer. Bornder,
Yeah,
navigate.
no reason to change it,
Yes.
especially now, more than any other time. Oh, good,
Good.
good. And let's see. Do, do, do. Oh wow, nice. Um. Okay, that's that. And water is 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we got another nice big
All right,
swamp
marking
catfish
it down as always.
and some fresh water somewhere.
Okay. So. You are making your way through the through the swamp. It's around midday, and you hear something howling on the wind ahead of you. Everyone can roll perception.
Damn, son.
Ixa, Lucas, you recognize the voice that's making this howl. It's the thing that Lord Godfrey turned into. It's ahead of you. It's coming and it's getting closer.
I'm afraid we may have to divert. We're familiar with the creature head, and we don't have the means to defeat it, Lord Paladin.
What is it? What makes this awful sound?
Lucas will describe to him what he described to the others it was before.
Such a terrible creature should not be. But
Be that as it may, we haven't the means to right that wrong.
well, what should we do? I follow your advice.
Let us divert to the north. We won't be far off of exploring the crypts that way. Whatever this was called. Cemetery?
The Corpse.
Corpse.
All right. As you divert, anyone who looks up at the sky will see the shadowy, twisted form of the Aleph as it looks down on you again. It stops approaching as you divert your path northward. And it watches as you go. By nightfall, you've arrived in this hex, having diverted your path.
Very unfortunate. We'll try heading here and hope that it was just this tile that it didn't want us in.
It
Heading-
might be trying to tell anyone that comes close about the Urcorpse again.
I'd prefer not to hear it. My last conversation with it was very unpleasant.
Very good. Short rest. Morning comes. Now it rains. You stand here now. What direction do you travel? Southwest. Okay. If there is no objection to that,
Nope,
Sounds good
not
to me.
here at least.
Nope.
all right. Then give me your survival checks.
It was 10 for that again, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not very much that day.
So, Coriander, since it is raining and you do not have a map, I believe you do not have advantage on this roll.
Okay. So it'd be considered a failure.
I guess we can then, since you didn't, so 12 would be a failure, but I guess since you get a reroll, we can just count that as your second roll as that, and say you got your second roll as a 15, and therefore success.
Yeah, because you changed it from you can't possibly get lost to you can reroll a failed navigation check, but you have to take the new result no matter what.
Right.
Thing.
Yep.
Alright, that makes sense. And it does 2 anyway, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Page 170. So, you, it's raining. It's... On the plus side, when it's raining, it isn't so hot, but I suppose being cold and wet is not much better.
It makes it better to suffer through.
Mhm.
Good old prestidigitation.
Okay. Ixa and Lucas, give me a perception check. DC is 14.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, so you both fail. As you're traveling through the swamp, the lighting is dim here. It is it's overcast and rainy, and suddenly, without warning, there's the crack of air being displaced as a yellowish shelled monster with 4 arms, 2 of which are long pincers and large sharp mandibles, pops into existence in your boat on top of your barrel. It makes a unpleasant insectoid, crackly, squealing sound. You recognize it as a creature you've encountered before, Meanlock.
I don't recall encountering one of these before. When was this?
It's one of these. They
The damn fairy.
yeah. They're They're a neutral evil fae with a fear aura. You fought like a whole pack of them before.
So I guess we have to like make our fear checks and roll initiative. Is there a fear check?
Yes. You'll have to make a fear check at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's terrible. If you fail it, you get a whole bunch of new quirks, and it's about having to fall out.
And then you jump in the swamp, and then your character dies like all of Slacks.
Yeah, it's what I do to all of our enemies now.
Oh, it's
Oh.
not so fun when it happens to you, right?
So,
Do all of us do this, or just them?
Everyone should probably be in initiative. It's, you know,
Okay, that's fair.
I rolled it without selecting myself.
okay.
Sorry,
You stupid fool.
The shame on your house.
I am. My house doesn't need any more shame.
And a turn for Kildrak.
Thank you.
Alright. Everyone in the order now?
Mm-hmm.
Kildrak, what did you roll? You need to enter your amount. 14, okay. Yeah. Descending order. Alright. Silas, you just heard a cracking sound. You were surprised, but now you're not.
Oh no.
Phil Sticker through Kildrak. Same thing. You were all surprised, and you are now no longer surprised. Lucas, still being completely surprised, is clawed from behind by this creature. Lucas is surprised, so it has advantage. Assume an 18 hits.
Let me quickly check something.
Okay.
Alright, yes, an 18 hits. I just had to double check. I can't take a reaction while surprised.
4 damage. And you need to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
I made it!
You are not paralyzed then.
Your spine is intact.
Yes. But the creature brings in its claws and pinches them around Lucas's chest. He has been grappled, clawed.
Okay.
Lucas, you stop being surprised. Borendir, you stop being surprised. Silas. Oh shit, there's a mean lock back there. Way back there.
Yeah, I have to row the canoe all the way back.
Okay.
Obviously, you know, it's time to do the Waterworld thing and just run across them.
No, I don't want to risk that. It's like kept trying it, never ended well.
So you're going to spend your turn moving your boat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can probably turn around and get there within a turn. Bill Sticker. What you doing?
Guess I'll shoot death beams at it.
Okay. It's got Lucas giving it partial cover.
Oh wait, that's right. Okay, never mind.
I wouldn't
You'll
worry
just-
too much about that. Partial cover is only like -2.
I'll say the alternative was he was going to move the boat over here so that Sir Orc could whack it.
It's not a terrible plan either.
Yeah,
Is there-
and Filster uses his mighty moving arms to make the boat go.
Okay. You put the paladin in range of the monster.
Hopefully it kills him like I planned.
Yes. Ixa, Lucas is being murdered. What are you doing?
Does it have partial cover even in melee?
No, you're behind. It's like in the middle between the two of you. So actually, you get advantage for flanking.
Oh, flanking isn't a thing in this edition.
Yes, it is. It's in the book.
Where?
It's like an optional rule in DMG, and
Yeah.
KSV always does it because he wants to play GURPS.
Really?
It's an optional rule. It's in the DMG.
It is, you know.
All
You know,
right.
like laser guns.
So,
Right. Anyway, pretty sure Ixa would just stab it as quickly as she can because no reason not to, really. I'm suspecting there's going to be more of these. That's 15 hit.
is a hit.
Jim?
All right. So -6. Okay. Yeah, you stab it, but Ixa remembers from the last time she fought these things that they can take quite a beating.
Yeah, clearly.
So Bort, the enemy's really far away from you.
Bort is going to order the boat to take a hard left, so that he has a clear shot on the thing, and then he's going to shoot it.
Okay. So your boat moves like that.
All right. Do I have a clear line from there? I mean, it's a big thing. I'm sure I can hit most of it.
Actually, it's not that big.
Uh.
I've been describing them as large, but they're not supposed to actually be that big.
They're like
They're all-
large for fairies, but they're like goblin or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm still gonna give it +2 for Lucas, but you're better there than you were over here, because then there'd be like a whole bunch of people in the way.
Isn't it standing on the barrel?
Yeah, but it's also grappling Lucas. It basically like jumped up on Lucas's body.
Okay, fair enough.
It's trying to drag him away to its fear nest. To
Hopefully,
implant
it's
fear
well,
babies
it's
in his
probably
brain.
not.
To
But
scare him.
does this thing have a 10 AC?
No.
Fuck. Did I hit Lucas?
No, you did not.
Okay, well, at least that didn't happen.
Kildrak.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never rolled a Orc's initiative.
Do
Oh,
what?
you're right. I didn't.
he's not helping because he's mad at Lucas.
He got what he wanted.
See, I told you we should have killed him.
Anyways, I'm gonna point at the thing and mock it mercilessly.
I rolled his initiative, but I guess I'll just put him at the end. 'Cause- Okay. Yeah, you can mock it. What creative and unique insult do you apply?
You're hideous. Oh no.
This
Bad
is
at that part.
this is
Nerd!
Remember, we're just letting Sala do the insults.
right. You wound its feelings.
Yes.
Roll
Take one. Yeah. 1d4. Ooh. I managed to insult it almost as hard as Ixa stabbed it.
It's a fairy. It has very sensitive feelings.
And it has disadvantage?
Yes.
Next attack roll, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So actually, I guess it's only fair that Sorg just goes now, because Philsticker used his action to put him there, and his initiative.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
I decided not to complain, but thank you.
You're right. You're right. Okay. So Sir Auric applies sword to the problem. 15 is enough. He applies damage to the problem. A fair amount. Paladin begins trying to free Lucas from the claws of this monster. Lucas, the creature begins trying to drag you off the boat into the water with it. Roll athletics. What do I do? Okay, you probably win. Oh, a tie. Damn, I don't know what happens on a tie. I assume it goes to the defender, though. So, yes, the creature is trying to drag you off into the water, but failing. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to be very strong. Oh shoot, I forgot that you guys are all supposed to make fear checks. Oh well, I will start doing that now. Lucas, make a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, you are frightened.
Just
Your
quickly look
life
up what that
is
means.
Okay. One, you can't get any closer to the creature. Well, that's kind of impossible anyway. You have disadvantage on attacks, and ability checks, while you are within line of sight of your source of your fear. So, you have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and cannot move closer to the creature that you're frightened of.
Right. Well, I don't think I've got a suitable spell for this situation anyway. I don't think I'm still, grappled, fortunately. It failed, which is nice. But, I guess I will try to stab it with my dagger.
Alright. Hey, you did it! Oh wait, no. Disadvantage, so you didn't do it.
The 14 doesn't do it, eh?
Yeah, they got a 15 AC.
Fair enough.
Dang.
Yes. Very close, very close. So Quarandir.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Swing the boat. Nope. Grab the boat. I'm trying to pivot the boat. There we go. That's more what I want to do. That's what I was wanting to do.
Okay.
I have line of sight.
Yep. That'll be useful on your next turn, if the creature still lives. So Silas, we didn't actually move your boat, but you said you were moving your boat, and I said you could probably do it, so you could probably do it. We're fighting over the boat.
I'm fine, just... There we go. That works for me.
This doesn't work for me.
Why? What? Oh.
Because you were on the outside, so it would have come around that way. stab it.
Yeah, I figured. Which is what's gonna happen.
You say that,
No.
but actually no.
Well, the attempt was going to, but
Yes.
yeah, no. Unfortunately not.
Filsticker, you have rode the paladin into melee. He is now hitting things with his sword.
All the boats are crashing together.
Yes. You better cast Fortify Boat before your boats all sink.
Oh no, I don't know that spell because I'm not really a wizard. No, he'll just shoot an Eldritch Blast at it and hope that he doesn't kill all of his Quoddy Fingers friends.
The friends who are arresting you and going to send you to trial.
And I have no idea why. Yes.
Alright. Okay,
Oh, no.
so you Eldritch Blast Lucas.
Oops.
No one will ever believe you that it was unintentional. I don't suppose he could, like, have to hit me with an attack to Eldritch Blast me?
It was a ranged attack.
Because my normal response to that would be shield, but it's not really applicable if it's an auto hit like that.
It's not. It's a ranged attack, like I'm shooting an arrow or something.
I mean, I guess I'm surprised by it, but
Yeah,
Betrayal.
alright.
yeah.
Oh, I already betrayed you.
Okay.
very casual about it.
Lucas is now at 0 hit points.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. So Lucas goes down as Lucas, why don't you describe how you go down with this? I'll let you tell me how bad this is.
Well, I mean, 0 hit points is the same in either case. I'm sure he just gets hit in, like, the back of his shoulder blade.
Right,
The
but I'm telling
shoots
you,
out the front.
let me explain what I'm asking. What horrible new scars are you going to have from this event that will never be healed ever?
I guess the round one on his back, and the back of his shoulder blade, and then on the front, just below the clavicle.
But you could have a really cool facial scar.
Well, that's what I was asking, but from the blast. The blast is what's doing this to you. The blast is what's the real
Well, the blast is like a ray, right? And it's a force ray, so I imagine it just knocking a hole through him or something.
Okay.
So,
Where?
a round hole, like I say, on his back, just by the shoulder, just below the shoulder blade, and on his front, just below the clavicle.
Okay. Yeah. So, Lucas gets a hole blasted through him. Which immediately goes fungal from the eldritch nature of the spell. And Lucas, shocked at this at Filsticker's sudden yet
Sudden
inevitable betrayal, falls backwards against the barrel with the mean lock. Ixa.
Right.
Ixa,
Did I need
Lucas is
to?
down.
Yeah. Did I need to roll for fear?
Yes. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Against 10?
11.
11, okay. I assume that I passed that then?
Yes.
Because I rolled 11? Okay.
Yes. Ixa, you are brave.
Good. Unfortunately, I do not have any lay hands healing left, nor do I have any spell slots, so I can't fix Lucas. We have not had a long rest since then, right?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could.
You
in
all know
theory,
Lucas
like,
has a healing potion on him,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But
you could
Yeah.
like
there's
shove
like a
that down.
mean lock between you and him.
Right, and he'll live probably for at least 2 or 3 rounds. So, probably best to continue focusing on killing the mean lock.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, she will continue to stab at it.
Yep.
Perhaps in vain this time.
Yes. Yes. Its exoskeleton proves quite resistant to your sword. Bort.
Oh boy.
Lucas isn't in your way anymore.
See, it was helpful.
Corandir is another. I'm going to demand another hard left from the boat.
Okay. I believe you have the ability to move the boat, so if you'll just move it where you are imagining being.
Make sure that I'm still like reasonably within range, by which I mean about 30 feet.
Well, I don't think you got further, so.
Can we just like shift the ascend a little bit closer?
Sure.
On your current course, Kildrak would have to be where Bort is if you want to get that happening.
Yeah, that should be good enough.
On your new
You can move
course,
to
the
the
boat will
front.
never pass within range.
No, but we've got the skeletal feet.
Which is what they just used to move the boat.
I don't think it moves quite like a normal boat anymore.
That's true. It's true.
I can't imagine, even with a pole, that you'd want to make a canoe go sideways.
Meh.
Yeah, but this boat,
like making
this
a
canoe is
plane
being
go
held up by
sideways.
a couple of skeletons.
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna shoot again.
Yeah, shoot it.
And miss again.
Yeah, your arrow sails right over the situation, nearly hits Silas in the head, and hits a tree somewhere in the background.
It's just gonna be me and Bort,
Um,
betrayers.
yes. So Kildrak.
What I want to do is use minor illusion to make it look like Lucas is standing back up
Okay.
in front of the thing.
Okay.
See, he's fine.
Alright, let's see. You create create. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. Lucas might be too tall.
And we'll cut off the bottom of his feet. I don't think the thing's going to be paying that close of attention.
Well, I wasn't exactly standing in the boat before. You're mostly making me sit up.
Yeah.
The image can't create. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to do sounds or anything.
Right.
Just him.
You're trying to get it to waste a turn attacking the illusion.
Damn right.
Yeah. If creature uses its action to examine, that can determine its. Okay. Yeah. So you create an illusion of a Lucas getting up,
Cool.
floating above the Lucas that's lying down, that's slumped over.
And then I yell out, "It's a good thing you're alive still!"
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Kildrak. So Sir Auric, I just attack with his sword again. That seems the sensible thing to do. He can lay of hands on Lucas when this is over. Yep, that's a failure. So the mean lock actually isn't stupid, but according to the spell, it needs to spend an action to investigate to tell that something's an illusion. So I'll just say that it swipes at the illusory Lucas. trying to knock him down again.
Sure.
Which reveals it to be an illusion. But it used its action to do that.
Cool.
So, Lucas, check for death. See, you're fine. It's just a little bleeding out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Corandir.
Yep.
What you do?
I guess I'll try to put an arrow in it.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
How many of these did we beat in a single fight last time? Like 3?
4. You fought 4 of them.
Well, we're feeling pretty hard against just one right now.
And we were a lot lower level too.
Yeah.
This is the Meanlock King.
Silas.
Yep, going to do the same things last time, trying to pike it with renewed sense of urgency now that Lucas is dead, assuming I'm also fooled by the illusion. Oh wait, never mind, I don't need to intervene here. Looks like he was fine. Alright, yeah, but this time I'm gonna remember that reckless attack works, and yeah, and use that this time. And I didn't need to.
Okay. I think you know 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. So that's a pretty good hit. You get in there, you crack through some of its protective plating, and there's whatever kind of color of blood giant fairy crab monster has begins oozing
all
out
just,
of its side.
I think we said it was all just eggs before.
Right. It's its scrambled eggs begin falling out.
Gross.
Philsticker. You just
Oh, you
shot
gentleman.
Lucas.
Oh,
As
oh
if
God.
it could not go worse for you. Are you going to begin preparing your defense now? Or try and finish off the mean lock? So you can claim
There's
her
also
own.
option 3: jump off the boat, run for it.
That might be a good one at this point, you know.
Or
The rest
option
of us are
4,
gonna defend you
the
before that.
paladin's only first level, I can take him, and blast him.
And that's probably honestly the best idea.
I wouldn't actually recommend that.
I just tell the others, we all wanted to do it. Lucas was unconscious. We'll just tell him someone else killed the paladin. Right. Good, no, he's fairly self-conscious at the moment of having just probably killed Lucas. But he has a healing potion. And he's
That's
gonna
right,
run
you
over
do.
and try to put it in Lucas.
Okay,
Oh,
give
God.
me an athletics check to jump from boat to boat. You do it. You're in the boat with the mean lock, and Lucas unconscious and bleeding from the big giant hole in his shoulder.
Oh God. I gotta plug this potion into his head. I'm pretty sure it goes in the mouth.
So it was just your move to get over there, so I guess feeding someone else a potion would just be one action. So, somebody roll for potion.
Is it 1d6?
I have no idea.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
All right,
Wow, not bad at all.
Lucas. You wake up. You're being cradled in Phil Sticker's arms. He's going, oh god, oh god, oh god, and helping you drink a healing potion.
This has got to be the most unexpected thing he's done all day.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Ixa,
More stabbing.
stab away. That is a stab. That is a good stab. Please explain to me how you finished off this mean lock.
Presumably it's still facing away from her, so I'm guessing one of the cracks or holes in its exoskeleton, she just rammed her sword as deeply as she can and twists it around some. Presumably severing something vital enough to kill it.
Yes, indeed. And it slumps over and falls into the water. With a sploosh. And next to the sword is all covered in something that looks not entirely unlike slightly not quite done scrambled eggs.
It's unimportant at the moment because she's concerned there's going to be more than showing up. So she's immediately looking around, especially since Philsticker seems to have Lucas under control here.
Yes. Auric turns to Philsticker, and he's like, he wants to be angry at you for shooting Lucas, but you proved your innocence by immediately jumping to his aid and feeding him a healing potion.
I need to buy another one for next time.
The hell happened?
They were too close. They were too close.
Check your fire next time.
You should study some cantrips for that situation. Ugh.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Itchy. Lucas would rub at his chest and wince a little.
So, Lucas, you've got you've got like this scab over where over where you were hit, and just like this red rashy area just around that. It's not like giving you any ongoing penalties or anything like that, no, but you did like almost die. You're not having a good time.
No, Lucas will definitely drink his potion too. Pour some into the wound. Make a solid effort to bleed it out with prestidigitation, that kind of thing.
Of course. But yeah. As you kind of regroup yourself, I know Ix is on the watch, but you see no signs of other mean locks in the showing up. Either they've decided you're not worth the trouble, or that one was a loner.
Either way, thank goodness.
So you press on?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
There was like a lair that the other ones had that we searched, right? But presumably we had no way of knowing where that would be at this time, nor really at the time.
Yeah, some kind of portal to the Feywild.
Yes. So you head on, and the rest of the day is uneventful, and you are able to make camp. short rests all around. Yes. You set camp, and the next day, the rain has stopped. Well, Lucas, we're in the area that Filsticker indicated. Somewhere around here must be the Urcorpse, whatever it is.
We should conduct a thorough search and map the area while we're doing it.
For once, I do not disagree.
Lucas nods. He's still not having a great morning, but he is glad that we're going to get some work done.
I think I have to reroll. Okay, so so you are today. The plan is to map today. So, whoever, I guess, Corandir, if you want to forage for food, you can do that.
I'll look for some food.
Okay. 16. That's normally that would be 1d6 plus wisdom, but I believe as a ranger you double that.
Yep.
No. Okay. So you find 8 units of food. So food and mark off water.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Here's some mushroom grubs.
okay. So, most of the day goes by peacefully. But as it's starting to get into the late afternoon and you're starting to wind down for the day, you hear a whistling sound and then a thud as an arrow strikes the tree next to one of your boats. And you see in the distance on an island, a horde of skeletons covered in moss and algae and
Fucking
and one of them with a bow in hand, as you clearly the one who just shot at you. You can see that there are a lot of them. many of them with bows, many of them with spears and swords.
I'm gonna vote that we don't engage those.
Is there a chance this is what Sir Auric is looking for?
Hmm.
Do we have anything like a head count?
Roll perception.
Okay.
Is that all of us?
Lucas counts exactly 10.
They only outnumber us by 2.
So that's 3 for me and 1 for the rest of you.
Please, Bort has to have at least 2. He's got to die sometime soon.
I'll concede 1 to Bort.
Well, as our fighters are already arguing over who gets to kill them, I guess we're going in.
Okay. So why don't we take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll smash some slimy skeletons.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right.